Again, I want to stress it's early in the investigation, but I will try and take some of your questions.
Andy, did the 24-year-old man that was shot, did he reach for the officer's gun that you're aware of?
That's still under investigation.
When did that backup squad arrive, and did they?
Scott, I'm not sure exactly, but it was sometime after the confrontation took place in the shooting. Well, Caroline, I think in all cases like this, you have to look at the totality of the evidence. And that's what our investigators will do. They will interview witnesses, they'll look at the forensic evidence, but they will look at the totality of this case before they make any judgments.
Andy,
do you determine at this point if Skyler used any physical force on
I believe there was a physical confrontation that took place between the two.
What did that entail? What did that physical altercation entail?
That, again, to characterize the physical confrontation beyond that definition, I think gets into the heart of this investigation, and we're just not, at this point, able to go there.
Andy, do you know when the deputy identified himself? At what point? When he got out of the vehicle and approached Tyler?
If he ever did, I don't think I heard
he ever
him say
did.
he identified himself as an officer. He said he tried to take him into custody. Did he identify himself as an officer?
I'm not sure at this point.
Was there bad blood between these two? I mean, it's a small town, small community. They must have known each other.
I don't know that.
So this midday you're saying it is justified, it's not, we're looking at all the evidence, where are we on that?
Yeah, we're certainly, the investigation is early on, and we are looking at all the evidence, and we urge the entire community to withhold judgment at this point until all the facts are in and until our investigation.
Andy, have you heard that a woman was nicked in this shooting? Is that true at all? And another bullet went into an apartment building?
Our preliminary investigation has revealed that no one else was injured from the shooting.
Was there a bullet that went into the apartment building?
I believe that's still under investigation.
Can you tell us about this badge that was visibly displayed? Is that like a protocol that these undercovers have to have it displayed, or is it something he pulled out of his wallet and showed, or?
Well, I believe, too, just to clarify, Scott, he was not undercover, he was in plain clothes.
In plain clothes, okay.
Yes, so I do believe that is part of it.
But it would be protocol to identify himself as law enforcement. He wouldn't just confront somebody without identifying him.
I would have to defer that question to the
So, I'm sorry, was this badge visible then?
The badge was visible on his belt.
On his belt.
Do you have any witnesses at this point who said that he identified himself or that he showed his badge? Anything have along the line?
I think that's all part of the investigation.
Was he stopping him on a probable cause drunk driving? You mentioned driving erratically.
Nope, he was following him. He was following him based on saw him driving erratically and at some points at a high rate of speed. At one point, the vehicle left the city streets and went up a steep embankment. Then that vehicle pulled into the parking lot of the apartment complex, and the altercation took place.
How long was he following him? And also, was this a high-speed chase, Andy?
It was not a high-speed chase. This was not a pursuit. He was following him, I would say, probably for no more than 20 minutes.
Did he activate any kind of light, any kind of siren on his?
He was in an unmarked vehicle. No,
he didn't have a portable.
Not that I know of. I don't believe so.
So he was following based on him breaking traffic laws? Is that the assumption, Andy, or is that?
Yes.
And he was following them just within Kasota, or did he follow them on their way back from the lane?
From what I understand, in the area of Kasota.
How long did this whole thing go on?
Again, Caroline, I think from the time that he saw the vehicle driving erratically, he called dispatch to the parking lot. I would say no more than 20 minutes. Cases such as this are complicated. They need to be investigated thoroughly. There are ballistics, there are toxicology tests, anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks. What I'm saying today is that we're asking the community to withhold judgment until all the facts are in.
I know you've already said people are asking to withhold judgment, but we're hearing this guy was wearing a swimsuit, he's been shot. I mean, is there something you guys want to say to the public about the circumstances here, where there's really no chance of him pulling something out of his wardrobe?
Well, I think I alluded to a little bit earlier, and I'll try try and say it again. Cases like this, I think you need to look at the totality of the evidence. And again, we urge the community and the public to withhold passing judgment until all the facts are in. These cases take time.